We'll get started here. Thank you, Pete Madison, for your time today. You just pulled in a little bit ago, right?
That's
Yeah.
that's correct. Although
Yeah.
we've been up here a couple times
Yep.
already this year.
Pretty nice.
But we've had quite an eventful year. Susan and I are now reaching the age where the aging process is catching up with us. I had surgery on my back, and I've been laid up for, now I'm in the rehab. I think it was successful, and I'll be fine if I can ever get around getting back in shape and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's really, the surgery was duck soup. The rehab is really tough.
Yeah. What month was that? Did you?
May.
May. Oh, that's
May.
recent then.
Yeah. So,
no
and I
wonder.
can't play golf yet, and I can't lift more than 20 pounds or twist, and I can't ride my horse, and I'm just kind of a bear to be around. So,
yes.
and Susan is bearing the burden of my rehab, and I try my best, but boy.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay.
So anyway.
Yeah.
You don't have to print this.
No.
Jeez. No, I won't tell you about her aches and pains.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
but anyway.
So that was pretty significant this year. Is there anything else in this last year that was big, significant for you, or big news, or trips, or anything like that?
No, actually, we never got to make any trips to our children's homes, and I missed that. We did have our annual New Year's ski trip to Big Sky, which is always
Yeah.
a great time, and we now have to have 2 of those condos to house us all.
So many people, yeah.
But I'm really proud of the fact we're developing a bunch of good skiers for our how many 8 grandchildren.
Yeah.
And we didn't have Franny this year. She had to stay home and work to make money for one of her trips. So
Okay.
we missed her, but everybody else was there.
Okay, great. Well, let's talk about your children in birth order. So Reed is in Colorado, and he's got his boys, and he's still working in finance.
Yes, he's still working. I think he does more trading than maybe raising money for startup companies. But he's very busy, and he's doing a heck of a good job trying to raise those 3 boys, and he and Monique are together on raising them, and that's really healthy. And
Great.
and so he just now bought a house, so he's no longer homeless.
Oh,
And
great.
so he's managed to, and he gets up to this country quite a bit, so we see him a little bit.
Yep. The boys I know Slade is going to be a sophomore, and Deacon is going into grade 7.
Boy, now
And
Luke
is going
Where's
into
Susan?
grade
Why didn't she
4.
stick around in here?
No,
I can help out.
Luke is going into grade 6.
7.
7. Luke is 7. And Deacon.
Deacon is going into 8.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he's like
Slade
Walter.
is going into
10.
10.
Yeah.
But Luke is more than 7, isn't he?
No, 7th grade.
7th grade.
Okay.
And they're all going to Cherry Creek, we heard.
No, just Slade.
Oh, okay.
And one of the things that we like about Slade that he's taken up is tennis.
Oh, great.
He's really taken up tennis and enjoying it. So hopefully there'll be some tennis played up here in this camp this
you've
year.
had a lot of tennis players in your family,
Yeah.
haven't you, over the years?
It's in the genes, It
Yeah.
started with Susan. And,
Yeah.
So
And Deacon, what is he doing? Basketball and
he does everything: basketball, golf, lacrosse.
great.
They're all really busy, and there's plenty of athletic camps they can go to, and they're
Yeah.
always doing that.
Yeah. Well, Reed said Luke's got the most raw talent on the tennis court. But he doesn't like tennis now.
Oh, really?
Yet. So that's interesting to hear. Luke.
He kind of found his niche in basketball at the end of the season and
Okay.
started draining some 3-pointers and caught the coach's eye. So that was exciting for everybody.
All right.
So
So that's Reed.
what grade is Deacon going in? How old is Deacon?
Deacon's gonna go in the 8th, and Luke is going to the 7th.
Yeah,
Well,
that's it.
see?
Okay, so they're
Katie
one
got
grade
it right.
behind. Well done, Katie. 2 points for Katie. So that's Reed, and your second oldest child is Katie.
Yes.
So what's up with her family?
Well, what's up with her family? I need to talk about you and David to start with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Katie is still teaching.
Iced tea, evening,
Oh, I'll have half a glass. That's great.
sugar, just plain.
Plain. Katie is still teaching for a couple more years.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's starting to talk about retirement, but
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 to 11 years left.
3 to 11
3 to 11 years.
left,
We're
and
retired.
David's got 5 to
5 to
11.
15. No.
Yeah,
We got 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
but
Yeah.
they're both down there gainfully employed and raising 2 boys and Russell just
Yeah.
got his driver's license.
Oh,
So,
hold the phone.
Hopefully that will take some of the pressure off all the taxi driving.
Yeah, I hear you.
And he's doing really good in basketball.
Still, yeah.
And
Great.
I don't know how they pull it off down there, but he's practicing practically every day all summer.
Wow.
So he'll be on the varsity this year. He's confident, and we got to
Oh, cheers.
see him play a lot. I hope that
Fun.
we will be able to get down there and watch him play, because that's kind of. And you could turn the thing off. He's not still the only white guy on the team, is he?
Oh,
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 yeah. Well, you don't need to.
oh, no. Oh,
But yeah.
it's possible.
Well, this is diverse.
Yeah.
It's a very diverse school.
So anyway,
Yep. He's going to be a senior in high school, which means what? The rest, his
what's-
life will begin.
Yeah.
then the next stage will take place, and nobody has a clue what that's going to look like.
Yep. We'll
And,
work that out.
And I gather that Alex is doing just fine on the school at the base.
Yeah.
Outstanding math student, 8th
Yeah,
grade.
he was top grade math student.
Is he
But-
straight A's?
No, he's a freshman, actually.
He finished his grade 9 year, right?
He's finished, yeah.
Yeah, right. So he'll be going in
So is there
grade
that much
10.
difference between him and Russell?
2 years.
2 years.
Yep. But Slade and Alex have been the same in school all along. Yeah.
Well, he went to Russell School for a year, but he can't print this either. But he was in such a minority, he felt like a minority that he insisted on going back to the base.
That's not what it was.
not
He
what it
just
was.
missed all his friends.
Oh,
And
okay.
he didn't
Yes.
make any, he made no attempt to make other friends, so.
So he went back to his old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did we get to see the play that he was in? That was last
Oh,
spring.
Alex was
Well,
in.
no, he was in it was part of a class. He was Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was a classroom thing.
I got
That-
it. Okay.
Alex said that he would support the arts when he grew older from our previous conversation.
Right. Okay.
Of going
He'll try his
there,
best. Oh,
that
okay.
he could see himself
Yeah.
supporting the arts.
Oh,
when
okay.
he was an adult.
Yeah.
And
Good
we-
for Alex.
And he did take I guess it was a class in ROTC,
Oh, great.
and we have a picture of him in his Air Force uniform, and he looks really good. Unfortunately, for his grandpa, he not too sure that the future is his for
I see.
the military, but
I see.
He's not doing it next
He'll have options.
we'll see where that takes him.
Okay.
But he'll only be a freshman, huh?
No, he'll be a sophomore next year.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right. And Zach, so Zach in his life, they're in Minneapolis, and he's still working with the same company?
He's still working for the same company.
Yeah.
And Quinn and Beckett are just taking every spare moment of his away from work.
Sure, yeah.
And but I don't know what Sarah does.
She maybe working part-time or?
I don't know, I don't think so, but I don't know.
Oh.
See, that's why it would be kind of nice if Susan could,
Oh, okay.
because she'll see this
Okay.
in print.
Well, see,
And,
what is, what, is Sarah working right now or part-time or at home?
She does part-time, I think, preschool during the school year.
Part-time preschool during the
Oh,
school
okay.
year. Okay, there we go.
And Zach is gainfully employed at the company he works for, and he seems to be doing just fine there, although he snoops around every once in a while for another job.
Sure, keep your options open.
and,
It's been a couple of years that he's been there now, yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a few
Say
years, maybe.
4.
Well, how long? Because he worked for Peter.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only 2 jobs. Well, no, he had 1 job before.
Yep,
So, and Franny has had 2 very good years at Gustavus.
right.
And,
She'll be a junior.
and she still makes good grades, and she has a job this summer, but she negotiated to have at least a week off to come out to the
Oh,
lake, so
okay.
she'll be here tonight.
Oh, okay,
She'll be here tonight.
great.
And it's so neat to see these kids, none of them would miss the lake lot.
Right,
And that's really gratifying to
priorities,
the
yeah.
parents, so.
Okay, and now
So-
let's get to Beckett and Quinn. Quinn's older. She's going to be what, grade
She's
3?
going into 4th grade.
4th grade. Okay.
And I think Beckett's going into 2nd.
2nd grade.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a lot of 2nd graders.
And we got a picture of Beckett doing a flip off the diving board.
Oh.
So,
So what do they do? Are they like math whiz or gymnastics or soccer, or what do they keep busy
They're
with?
doing climbing lessons.
Climbing. Okay.
Yeah.
both of them?
I think so.
Right? And back to Franny, is her major biology?
Well, it's got a fancier name.
I thought it was environmental
Environmental something.
something, biology, it's like a
I'll say
save the world kind of.
in the sciences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
In
she
the
had a
sciences.
wonderful trip to Europe,
Yeah.
and I knew she was going to Munich, and I told her to be sure and go to the old Hofbrauhaus.
Yeah, boy.
And she went there and I guess drank one of those
Yeah.
big old mugs of beer.
Okay.
And I also told her about skiing at Garmisch, which is right outside of Munich, and she did that.
Oh,
Sent me
great.
pictures of skiing at Munich where
Oh,
I
really?
did, yeah. So,
I didn't know that.
Well,
so
that's
it's kind of
fun.
nice to see your kids, your
Yeah.
offspring, do something that you did 100 years ago.
Yeah, in your footsteps.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She probably didn't drink near as many of those big old pints as
Oh.
I did, but
Back in the day, you told me you were a cheap date, Uncle Pete. You have 2 beers and you're done.
well, that'd be the case now.
Yeah.
I used to be able to have 3.
Oh, yeah. Now it's 2. Better on the figure. All right, so I think we got through everyone. I want to ask for this coming year, is there anything different or on the horizon you're kind of looking forward to between now and Lake Lot next year? Or?
Well, one thing I would hope to do is get to all 3 of my kids' places where they live this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Russell graduates in May.
Oh, there you go. Put it in the date book.
Well, and you know, I did see him play basketball the year before,
Yes.
and I want to see him do that again. And we always got to see Franny do her little trapeze stuff.
Yeah.
So, but and I want to see the twins play. I think you did that, didn't you? You went
Yeah.
in Minneapolis?
Yep.
And
That's a good time.
Zach and I always have a good time going to whatever sports playing at that time,
Yes.
going to a game. And of course, we want to get back to Minneapolis where it's always
A
a
lot
good
of
time.
family there.
So,
And you must get to Colorado sometimes, I guess.
no, well, not really. I don't have a job anymore, you know,
Yes.
so I don't.
You're busier than
I
ever.
got all that traveling out of the way, I guess.
Yes.
I still have 2 of Katie's horses,
Yes.
and so.
Right. Thanks, Katie.
And I have offered to take them back.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's just make it known that I said they
You,
I'm ready to take them back.
she also gave me permission to get rid of them
Oh, I
if
see.
I find a good home, which I
Oh.
did find a really good home for one of them.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, there's.
But anyway, I
something
can't
next
bring
year
myself
work
to
on.
get rid of the other two right
Yeah.
away, because I was hoping she would spend a day or two in Butte and go for one of those great rides like we used to go on.
Oh, sure.
And you know, your kids don't talk to you at home very much. When we would go riding, Katie would just chat and chat and chat and chat.
Did you know this?
It was just wonderful. So, and it was,
Those are great moments, right?
well,
Yeah.
it was a great father-daughter bonding, you know.
Absolutely.
So,
Oh.
and before those last two horses disappear, I'd like to do one last ride.
Yes. Right. Well,
But,
how old are they, the horses now?
well, one of them's 26 or so, and
Yeah.
the other's 20.
Okay.
And then the one we sold was, I think, 16 maybe.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Was she?
She's born the same year as Russell.
Wow.
So
I remember that then.
anyway.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. And we got all this done. Right.